It gradually got, more intense. So no water, no power.
Hurricane Ida hit Louisiana over the weekend as a Category 4 storm with one of the worst in state's history.
At least one person has died, but the state's governor says that number will likely go up as emergency crews continue their search and rescue efforts.
More than 1 million people are without power in Louisiana and Mississippi. Some may not get it back for weeks.
A Muskegon man who rode out Ida inside his New Orleans home called the storm punishing and unlike anything he'd ever experienced.
He says he is lucky that he spent the last few days preparing for what has become a catastrophic storm.
13 on your side's Brent Ashcroft chatted with him today. Joins us now with his story. Brent.
The roar of the wind intensified. The lights went out. Doug Twining lit a couple candles and hoped for the best as the Cat 4 storm was savagely tearing apart Louisiana and everything around him.
It was like nothing I've ever experienced. I liken it to like, Sugar Ray Leonard just working you, working you, and it just keeps coming at you.
As Ida was rolling his way,
I was about 20 miles east of the eye.
Doug Twining knew this wasn't going to be like the thunderstorms he grew up enduring in Muskegon.
I had my master closet, sleeping bag, and everything in there that I needed, as well as 2 cats that weren't too happy to be in there.
Power out.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Candles on.
Let's see what we got going here.
Doug knew the worst was yet to come.
It was very, very intense and just punishing, I'd call it.
Oh, yeah.
And I took that video I shared with you, I think around 7, maybe 7:30, something like that. And I was not going to step out of the house a half hour later.
For the next 4 hours, Ida, endlessly unrelenting.
Had I known that, I may have evacuated.
Savagely unapologetic.
The fence came down at about 8 o'clock, 8:30. And I was just very worried that I'd get projectiles through a window. That was my biggest concern, frankly. And you can see, the fence is really, let me see if I can do this effectively. The fence is really no more back here.
Doug made it through.
The roof took some damage. I'll probably have to get a new roof.
But not before being fully educated.
Prepared as one can be through these things.
By nature's fury.
It's going to take a while.
Now, Doug hasn't had power for almost 24 hours, says it could be weeks before he even gets it back. We were actually shocked we could make that Zoom interview happen for this story since phone service and Wi-Fi is knocked out all around New Orleans. His damage is minimal, but he'll be making some insurance claims for sure, guys.